Good afternoon, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with a trumpet for my people. Today is July 28th, 2020. I want to share some information that came out yesterday as Donald Trump and Michael Pence went to North Carolina and Florida to investigate the advancement of the COVID vaccine. And this article says that Trump is seeking a political shot in the arm in vaccine push. And he's hoping to make this part of the election in November by having everything ready and in place even by October. So let's take a look at this information here. I just want everybody to understand what is happening and the timing on when the vaccines are being promoted. Trump seeking political shot in the arm in vaccine push. President Donald Trump's handling of the coronavirus pandemic put his political fate in grave jeopardy. Now he's hoping to get credit for his administration's aggressive push for a vaccine and crossing his fingers that one gets approved before Election Day. Crossing his fingers that one gets approved before Election Day. Okay, so they're hoping to have the vaccine ready even as part of the election process and using this as political manipulation for his re-election. Trump and Vice President Mike Pence visited vaccine development sites on Monday, marking the beginning of the largest COVID-19 vaccine research trial yet. Their trips to North Carolina and Florida, respectively, come as the White House is grappling with its most prominent virus case since the crisis began and a nationwide spike in the outbreak that threatens to undermine an economic rebound. White House officials say a vaccine is necessary to fully restore a sense of normalcy. Okay? First, they said they're hoping that they get a vaccine approved by Election Day, and they also said a vaccine is necessary to fully restore a sense of normalcy. Okay, a lot of information coming in this article. I heard very positive things, Trump said, but when asked about the timetable for bringing a vaccine to market, but by the end of the year, we think we're in very good shape to be doing that. So they're hoping to have the a vaccine approved by Election Day and ready by the end of the year. Okay. Trump standing in the polls, trailing former Vice President Joe Biden less than 100 days before the election, underscores the urgency to highlight vaccines and therapeutics, which include the antiviral drug remdesivir and convalescent plasma. The economic toll of the pandemic has undone the job gains of Trump's presidency, and his administration has faced bipartisan criticism for its handling of efforts to test and contain the outbreak. Trump aides view the hunt for the vaccine as something they can still get right. Privately, okay, there's a very key phrase in this paragraph. Privately, many White House officials have pinned their re-election hopes on the potential emergence of a vaccine for the coronavirus, believing it to be the ultimate October surprise. October surprise. Okay, over the last years, there has been talk of some type of October surprise that they always have planned every year. There's an October surprise. Well, they're saying now that the coronavirus vaccine, they believe it to be the ultimate October surprise. Some believe Trump may well be doomed without one, and that even with one, it may be too late to save his fortunes, with so many Americans expected to vote before Election Day on November 3rd. So this is why they need to have the vaccine ready, not only by the election, but maybe even by October, so that when all of the people begin early balloting and early voting online and through the mail, that they have everything ready so that people can have their confidence restored. So they're making the coronavirus vaccine a political stunt and a maneuvering to keep Donald Trump in office. This is terrible. This is terrible because the correct procedures are not going to be taken as they should be taken if they're trying to produce a safe vaccine. The last thing that they should be worried about is trying to meet a timeline based on an election. Okay. Under the federal government's Operation Warp Speed vaccine program, multiple COVID-19 vaccines are being developed simultaneously with the goal of delivering 300 million safe and effective doses by January 2021. So, I'll leave this article for you in the description box, wanting everybody to understand the timeline on the vaccines. They want it ready by the election. They want to bring forth an October surprise so that when people go to the polls to vote, they can have everything ready to restore the confidence in Donald Trump's administration, and they want everything to be rolled out by the end of the year. Okay, this is more confirmation about what to expect in the coming months, especially in the fall. And here we have October, November, and December all being highlighted within the push for the coronavirus vaccines. I pray you guys are blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People, the sign of His coming revealed.